Hey, what's up folks? It's MoxZ Gaming, the F2P player spokesperson here. Tower of God New World is finally officially live. If you are looking for the best characters list and reroll guide, especially for beginners, this video will help you choose the right one. Recommend watching repeatedly if you find the content in this video helpful. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more awesome gaming content. Alright, let's dive right into today's topic. In today's video, the tier list only includes 6 SSR Plus and 10 SSR characters, not all. I recommend you guys aim for the SSR Plus characters. They are stronger than normal SSR and will make your progressions much smoother. Well, we're diving into the mysterious realm of B tier characters. Dorsey, the assassin with a cheek death ability, deals moderate damage, but compensates for it with a plethora of utility skills and the capability to leap to the enemy's backline. In certain scenarios, she can even function as a stall tank. Chronicle, a versatile supporter specializing in debuffs. His special move has the potential to secure an instant victory if it catches the enemy team grouped together, but he faces the challenge of slow mana regeneration, which requires some time to unleash this ability. Rak is an excellent tank who also possesses healing abilities and crowd control skills to disrupt the enemy team. However, his passive ability can sometimes work against him by transforming him into a ranged character, which may cause disruptions in your backline strategy. Yuri, she's a free character, but don't underestimate her. Despite being classified as a tank, she can dish out a lot of damage and also debuff enemies. The best part is, on the first day, you receive 3 duplicates of her, allowing you to quickly unlock her first constellation and make her even stronger. And then, a tier. Loziel, hands down the top-notch healer among the SSR characters, second only to Evan. She also acts as a green faction buffer, so obtaining 1 copy of her will definitely ease your gameplay. Rachel, a DPS and controller hybrid, can be quite vexing to face in battles as she has the ability to disrupt both your team and the enemies. Her synergy with Dorsey is impressive, as Rachel's skills target an ally, and if that ally happens to be in the backline, well, they won't survive for long. However, to fully capitalize on this synergy, you'll need to invest heavily in Dorsey, boosting her def to be the highest on your team. Wan Ninja is the top choice for dealing damage within the yellow faction. His damage multipliers are already impressive even at level 1, and his skills automatically land critical hits. In addition, he possesses a cheat death mechanic. However, there is one issue to consider being a ranged character. You'll need to ensure his survival in assassin stages. Neri Xianwu, likely the top-notch SSR buffer hybrid in the game, she functions as a mana battery, replenishing your character's energy, resulting in faster special move activation, which often leads to victory in battles. Additionally, she has the ability to shred enemy DEF, protect allies from damage, and stun enemies. Her kit is filled with diverse and powerful skills. Kun Hatzling, the ultimate choice for a blue damage dealer, his impressive kit and powerful multipliers make him a force to be reckoned with, allowing him to swiftly take down his enemies. Bam, the protagonist, excels at empowering his allies and manipulating the battlefield. He boosts the character with the highest ATK on your team, enhancing their damage output, resilience, and energy restoration, enabling them to unleash their special move more quickly. Next up, S tier, Lightning Spear. Kun Maschini, the matured version of Maschini, excels as a formidable single-target damage dealer, particularly in boss battles. However, her performance in the story content is somewhat lacking, as single-target damage dealers currently face challenges there. Nevertheless, her archetype as a basic attack-reliant ranger typically becomes stronger in the mid to late game of idle games. Zahard boasts the most intricate skill set in the game, but unfortunately, his performance is lacking. His abilities revolve around transforming whenever his HP reaches a specific threshold, with his full power unleashed when he falls below 30% HP. The problem is that he is a frontline character, making him susceptible to enemy AoE attacks and abilities that target that area. However, his saving grace lies in gaining damage immunity during his transformations. This allows him to provide a few critical seconds of protection for the rest of the team, effectively filling a similar role to Data Maschini as a stalwart tank. Data, Kun Maschini, although classified as an assassin, Data Maschini surprisingly excels as a tank, all thanks to her immortality passive. When facing a significant power disadvantage, most tanks would perish instantly. However, having someone like Mash on your team in such a scenario provides a few precious seconds for your team to charge their ultimate skills. Karaka, the tank, is a real game changer. Just like Evan, not only can he cheat death once and draw enemy attacks to protect your team, but his special move can obliterate the entire enemy team with a devastating attack. However, you need to strategize and consider enemy formation carefully, as he's not as straightforward to use as Evan, but if you're willing to retry stages multiple times until luck favors you, Karaka is the perfect pick for you. Finally, we've reached the SS tier. Evankel, packs a serious punch as an AoE DPS with excellent battlefield control capabilities. Her damage output is impressive, but being a red-type character limits her versatility compared to yellow/purple damage dealers, while yellow/purple characters can somewhat ignore the elemental disadvantage. Red/blue/green characters suffer heavily when facing enemies strong against their element. They take 100% more damage and deal only 50% in return. Therefore, Evankel shines against green enemies and still performs well against red/yellow/purple foes, but she becomes ineffective against blue enemy teams. Evan is hands down the best support in the game currently. Evan excels in supporting the team with healing, energy boosts, and debuff removal. However, his most significant advantage is the ability to grant the entire team immortality, allowing you to breeze through challenging stages that would otherwise be difficult. The dupe system in the game ensures that you can utilize Evan for an extended period since support characters aren't as dependent on skill multipliers as damage dealers or tanks. And then, let's talk about Reroll Guide. You could reroll again if you have get the character you wanna. Follow my perform, launch Tower of God New World on your device and log in as guest. After that, complete the tutorial part. It only takes like 5 to 7 minutes to unlock the summoning system, and you start with roughly 30 pulls. 10 pulls come from tutorial and 20 from pre-register and other rewards. And then, go to the summon menu. Choose up to 5 picks. You will always get a SSR characters in the tutorial 10 pull. The reason behind this is that the game allows you to boost the chances for these picks. The selected teammates will be at a higher chance to be drawn. I recommend focusing on rerolling for a support character like Fast Ship, Evan. Honestly, his kit is loaded with utility, and he will remain effective for a longer period. Support characters provide valuable utility and are not as dependent on skill multipliers for their effectiveness. After completing the 20 pulls, make sure to visit the Codex and go to the Story tab to claim 100 gems per character. Together with the rewards from the ranking board, this should provide you with enough gems for another 10 pull, which requires 3,000 gems. Now, if you manage to get the character you want, you can fully enjoy the satisfaction of having an SSR on your team. But hey, if you're not satisfied with your gacha results, don't worry, you can find your avatar icon in the top left. Click on it, delete your account. When it comes to gacha rates, we've got a 4.7% drop rate for SSR, a 45.3% rate for SR, and a 50% rate for R upon release. The 6 SSR plus characters in Tower of God New World are significantly stronger than the SSR ones. Having one of these SSR plus characters will greatly facilitate your early progression. It's worth noting that duplicate characters in the game don't increase rarity or the level cap. Instead, they affect the skill level. This means you can use an SSR plus character for an extended period without it falling behind your other characters. I suggest rerolling for the Evan as honestly, his kit is packed and he will last you longer. Eventually, the damage dealers will start falling behind the SSR characters with upgraded skills by dupes, but support characters give you a lot of utility and they don't care that much about the multipliers on their skills. Well, the above Tower of God New World best tier list and reroll guide, I've provided timestamps in the description. If you find the content in this video helpful, please give me a like. See you in the next video.